Mithika Linturi, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, what is your reaction on the Speaker's pronouncement? Because also, I think on the ground you've been supporting the parliamentary way. I saw members, I don't know where you are at, I can't recall where you are, maybe you can just tell us as some of the legislators, and you came up, was it with the caucus or the parliamentary committee? I do not really understand. I can't quite recall, but you can actually clarify that for me.
Yeah, and Dibara, I think, let me say this at this juncture, that we have a responsibility as Kenyans to really give the right information to the people and to assist Kenyans understand the kind of a document we are debating. And I'm taking exception with the Daily Nation.
You're taking exceptions with us?
Yes, especially with your endline.
Why?
BBI report has Speaker rules out Parliament is a blow to Ruto. Let us not trivialize this thing. The BBI is not about Ruto, it's not about Uhuru Kenyatta, it's not about Raila Odinga. It's about the country. So when you come up with such an endline, it's trying to tell the country as if there is any contest about this document between the three of them. Kenya is bigger than Ruto, than Uhuru Kenyatta, than Raila Odinga. That's how we want to open up this debate and say that I am a person who believes in the rule of law and constitutionalism and order that is created or that is there. Mm-hmm. You know, the constitution that we have right now as a mechanism on how we must approach any changes that we want to make to it. Mm-hmm. The BBI report as is only a report to two people, the president and the prime minister, the former prime minister. And if indeed the intention was to unify Kenya mm-hmm. and ensure that Kenya is more cohesive, then what I feel the BBI should have gone further to do, because the proposals being made are far-reaching effects in terms of policy, in terms of administrative actions that must be taken to implement it, in terms of legislative amendments to certain statutes mm-hmm. and constitutional amendments. They should have come with a way to implement this report mm-hmm. by way of drafting bills attached to the report so that they can get their way to Parliament. I'm talking about the proposed bills yes. that can inform the implementation. That is what I am saying. But in the absence of these drafting bills, I would disagree with the Muturi that there is no way or a mechanism that can bring this report to Parliament. Because the President has sent messages to Parliament before. Mm-hmm. So if it is the intention that members of Parliament must be involved in its discussion, then this report should come to Parliament by way of a message from the President to Parliament for further discussion. But as far as I am concerned,
yes,
there are certain proposals in this BBI mm-hmm. that will require referendum, that do not require referendum, as my colleagues have just said. So in my view, whatever proposal comes out from this proposal that requires a referendum, I will be willing to participate in ensuring the proposed changes come to effect. Mm-hmm. But it is also important to understand that Article 255, as Morgan has said,
yes.
has clearly set out which areas of the Constitution mm-hmm. that will require a referendum
yes.
if they are so intended to be changed or amended. Mm-hmm. The other article, 256 and 257, is just the procedure, about the procedure, either on a popular, by way of popular, or a parliamentary initiative. Mm-hmm. But you'll be surprised that in all the processes that you intend to follow, there is no way you can run away from the people, because there is a requirement that once a bill is done, then there must be public participation on this before the assent is assented by the President.
Thank you. So you say that our headline is a bit wrong-headed as it should be, because it's being petty in terms of skewing this to Ruto, Uhuru, Raila thing. But I wanted just to also show you what we have on the front page of the People Daily. Maybe you can actually tell us more about this. Ruto allied MPs threatened to, let me try and hold it, threaten to snub Uhuru functions.
Pardon?
You have the People Daily there with you. Yeah. This
So
is
what's the
plus
question?
You are some of the MPs. If you flip over to page 4,
This country is
Yes.
if you flip over to page 4, and I
Yes.
think this one is letting me down a bit. Let me try and see if I can actually go there quickly. On page 4, you have this story of where you are. And this is where I was asking you. Technology is failing me a bit here. Let me try and retrieve it fresh so that I can show you. Maybe you can comment on that. Where were you, and did you make that pronouncement as far as Ruto and the BBI is concerned?
You see, here I agree with the president for once to the extent that he says newspapers will just be written and they will be able to fold or panga meet the next day because the story is over. If it's a matter in regard of relation to the caucus or the meeting that was in Embu.
Yes.
I was in that meeting. I'm the one who shared the session.
Yes.
There's no single time that we mentioned, right?
But
or send that the members in that particular grouping will snap the president's functions. Neither did, and we are very clear. This is not a keleweke or a tangatanga kind of a function. So when the media tries to pick ones that they must put on Lindas, it's completely unacceptable. It is wrong. This is not this is misreporting.
All right.
And it is not.
Just flip over to page 4, where it's saying that according to an MP who did not wish to be quoted, perhaps out of fear of attracting a backlash or reprisal, the leaders resolved to boycott presidential functions unless the agenda, list of speakers and how the speakers were picked are disclosed to them in advance.
I saw that in the Nation News last evening, because it's Kachagwa who was saying, and this Kachagwa did not mention this in the meeting that we had in Embu. It's in a complete different forum. So I'm saying it is not correct. When an individual talks of something, then that statement must be associated to that particular member of parliament. It cannot just be lumped up to say Ruto, and we are not Ruto aligned, for your information. We have independent mind, neither are we president aligned when it comes to issues that touch, important issues that touch on the nation.
All right.
And our legislative authority and power will be exercised according to the merits of the issues that are before parliament.
Right, thank you.